After what feels like months of waiting, we are finally working on the Skyline and installing the exhaust. So hopefully it's a lot more loud than what it currently is, because I cannot stand how quiet it is and I'm ready for it to be loud. But before that, I've got to run to AutoZone or O'Reilly's because I need to get some brake clean so I don't ruin my new titanium exhaust. Plans have changed. We're going to Walmart. AutoZone and O'Reilly's was closed, and this is why I never get up this early. It's 8 a.m. and we're back. Now time to play musical cars so I can put the Skyline in the driveway. I'm gonna go ahead and start both of them. Don't judge me because both of their belts squeal. It's kind of annoying and sad. I've got to get it looked at. I know why this one squeals. I don't know why that one does, so don't judge me. Those of you that know Subaru, that sound that you are hearing from this car isn't healthy. I have to change spark plugs on it and see if that's what the problem is. It keeps breaking up, so sad day. That's why I don't drive it right now, and the Skyline's kind of the daily driver. But now we're gonna make it a lot louder. I'm really excited for this. I have to turn it around because I don't want to work on it like this. I mean, I guess I could, but I'd rather it be backed up into the garage, kind of, but not literally in the garage, just close to it. So here it is, my Tomei titanium exhaust, and I've already opened all this because originally I was going to install this, I think, a few months ago, and I didn't have the piece that I needed to go from downpipe to cat to catback exhaust. Now I finally have it. It is this pipe here. This is my test pipe, which pretty much deletes the cat, and I'm hoping it fits. As you can see right here, there's a lot of fingerprints all over the place, and that's why I bought a can of brake part cleaner, so I can use that and a shop towel to get rid of all of it. And then, since my car is from 1992, I have a can of PB Blaster, so I can make sure I get those nuts and bolts off. So we're gonna use this and the cleaner and that to install it all on my 92 Nissan Skyline. We're in the air, clearly, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get the PB Blaster and start spraying those rusted nuts and bolts. And this part right here is the part that I'm replacing with that test pipe, and then everything else is the new exhaust. So as I wait for the PB Blaster to do its thing, I'm going to try and remove this right here. This is the EGT, or the exhaust gas temperature sensor. And right now it is kind of seized into place and rusted into place, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do so. Also, the plug for mine, my new one, looks like that, which is way too big. So I know for a fact that's not going to fit. I don't know if it's necessary to run. I looked up and it said that you might get a catalytic converter light pop on your dash, but for the most part you don't need it. So I'm gonna try to run it without it if I can, and if it pops up and it says that I need it, then I'll install it. As of right now, I kind of want to just delete it and run complete straight pipe all the way back.
A few moments later.
Well, it's stuck right now and I can't take it off. I looked it up and some people have just cut it off. It's not really needed, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. And if I get a light on the dash, I'll just buy a new sensor to go in there, I guess. I don't know, but it's seized and stuck, and I hate rusted vehicles. So yeah, bummer, but at least those bolts should come off back here, which it's not focusing, so I don't know. But I'm just gonna cut it off. Yeah. By the way, if you don't know what this is, don't do it. But since I looked it up and I'm fairly certain to know what it is, I'm gonna do it. But 10 out of 10 would not recommend. Okay, well, hopefully I don't need it, because that's no longer being used. Sorry, car. Now I can move on to over here and remove those 2 bolts, and then the whole exhaust will pretty much drop down after that. Oh my god, everything is just rusted off. Finally, it's off. That was incredibly exhausting and took way too long, but thank God it's off. To give you an idea of how long that took, I started working on this around 8:45. It is now 10:27, and that was for 2 bolts, 2 of them. God. They were completely rusted and seized in there, and I have no room. I need a lift, I need a shop. I cannot stand working on the ground. It is the worst thing ever, with no room and a lowered vehicle with very little height. This all sucks, but I'm excited for the exhaust, so I'm just gonna keep working at this and try to get it knocked out. That's a lot further than what I made it last time, so I guess that's good. I hate rusted bolts. They suck. We finally got it out. Goodbye, dinky JDM exhaust. Hello, new titanium exhaust. Oh my god. This is a lot more work than I thought it would be. I'm just sitting here trying to figure out what the easiest course of action is going to be, and I think what I'm going to do is install the test pipe where the cat goes. That way this is already here and it's not as big as that guy over there is. And once I do that, then I can go ahead and start working on mocking up the titanium exhaust and then getting it in line to match up with this guy. Theoretically it should go well, but it's working on cars and nothing ever goes well when you work on cars. These are the next pieces. That one's gonna go on first, and then I will attach that one, and then I will attach that one and have some hanger clips or something on this, I believe. But look at the tip. He's so pretty. He's so pretty. Also, it weighs nothing. Like, this is literally nothing. 1 finger, and it's that light. It's incredible. go on a lot easier than it did coming off. But we're pretty close to being done now. I've got to go down there and tighten the bolts, but I left them loose so I can make sure I have a little bit of playroom and adjustment room. But just got this one on the hanger and it looks great. I have to put little spring clips up there too. I just have to see where they're at in my box because I don't remember. But yeah, this is turning out to be really cool. I like it. I dig it. I hope it's loud. Well, we're on to the last little bit. All I've got left to do is install this piece here, and then I can finally lower it and give it a start. Yay! Spring clip installed. I just scratched my arm. I'm an idiot. So good! I love it. I really need to get my rear spat in, but it still hasn't shipped. It's still in Japan, I guess. I don't know. It's been probably like 6 months and I haven't heard anything. But once I get that rear spat, it's gonna make this whole back end look so good. Holy crap. I guess now it's time to start it and see if it's actually louder than this rinky-dinky exhaust. Which it should be, because it's straight pipe from Cat all the way back, so we'll see. So it's definitely a lot louder than the last one, as you can tell. Oh my god, it sounds so good. I'm gonna let it warm up a little bit and then I'm gonna give it a few quick revs and see if that sounds any better. Oh yeah, I love it. It sounds great. So I have a little bit of turbo noise from the exhaust and I have a little bit of turbo flutter from my blow-off valve. And you can't really hear that because that's up front versus cameras being in the back. But man, that sounds so much better than it did. I'm so happy. Well, that's gonna be it for today's video. I'm really happy with the install. It was a pain in the ass, I'll be honest. This guy absolutely sucked. So I'm gonna call it today. I'm gonna run to my brother. He wants to take a look at it, see how it sounds. But that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, comment down below on what you want to see next with the Skyline, and then subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. All right, I'll see you later, guys.